It's another beautiful, blessed Thursday. We are back with you once again. We are excited to have another segment with you right here on Africa USA Radio. I'm Naomi Wesi, your host of Living Precepts, and I'm with my guest today. As you know, every Thursday I get to interview and have a chat with different guests from South Africa, from America, from UK, wherever you are. This is the platform for authors every Thursday at this time. And today, as we are on Youth Month, I have a young author with me. I consider her young because when I compare her with the other authors that I've heard on this platform, she looks like she's the youngest so far. If I compare her with the other ones, and I'm privileged and I'm excited to be having her on the platform today. She goes by the name of Zikhona Mbala. Zikhona Mbala. She's right here with me. I'm going to just open her up and give her an opportunity to just say hello to our viewers and our listeners right here. Hello, Zikhona. How are you,
Hello,
Z?
hello. I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm awesome. It's great to have you on this platform here on
Thank
Africa
you.
USA Radio.
Thank you. I have a short poem for my listeners.
Okay, okay, you want
Since it's
to start
since it's a youth month, I'll just share one stanza.
Please do. Please do. Do you want to do
Okay.
it now?
It's 16th June. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we can do it tomorrow. It's fine. Okay.
Hello?
Or I can do it now. Yes.
Okay. Or we can, you want to do it later? Let's do it later
I
if
I
you're not
can
do it now.
no, I
If
can do. Oh, it's only one stanza.
Okay, just do it. Go ahead. It will be a way of welcoming them, and
Yes. Yes.
wishing them
Okay.
well
It is.
for this month.
Yes. It is 16th June. The
Hmm.
ceremony of hard days, where the blacks were in the darkness. I was
Mm.
young and restless. Nothing was less, everything was worse. When I
Wow.
think of 16th June, where juniors drunk and jolt, were forced to jolt, this made me thought that I have decided to jolt. Hello, everyone. Happy Youth Month.
What a great way. What a great way to be introduced to the show, hey? And for welcoming our guest with that beautiful, beautiful poem. And I know
Thank
this by the
you.
time we air this, it will be just before June 16. But you know what? You are wishing them well before even
Yes,
June 16, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. And actually, this month, for the whole month, it's still Youth Month. So it's still so
Ours.
relevant. Yes, it's yours.
Yes.
How do you feel as a young person celebrating Youth Month? What does it mean to
Mm,
you?
I'm so blessed. I am so blessed.
Mm.
Imagine how many people died just for me to be free. Then now
Wow.
I feel like kumele ke mara ngisebenzele leyo freedom because it was fought for and people lost their lives so that I can be free. I am so special.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And what a great way to commemorate them at this time, eh?
Yes. Yes.
Now, Zikhona, you are a young author, and I
Yes.
believe that being a young author, there must have been something that intrigued uh, in you to become an author. But before we get into your career of becoming an author, can you just briefly tell us about yourself, who Zikhona is, where do you come from, where do you hail from, and your background, as a young author. How did this start? How did you get started in your career as an author? But before that, we want to know a bit about yourself. Where do you come from?
Okay, I'm Zikhona Mbala, Umajali. My clan name is Jali. I'm from Eastern Cape Province, but
Wow.
now I'm but I'm currently staying in KZN. I'm
Mm.
working as I'm a qualified civil technician, but now I'm running my own company. Is it Tuba?
Wow.
I'm working in my own construction company as a civil technician. Is it Tuba? Yes.
Mm.
I started writing in 2007 when I started school at Port Junior Secondary School in Lusibiti.
Mm-hmm.
I was inspired by my English and Xhosa teachers because I was so good in storytelling and story writing, and they always complimented my stories. So that inspired me. But I didn't know anything about writing. I only
Mm.
loved S.E.K. Mkai, the author of Unyana Wam Nyana Wam. Yo, I
Mm-hmm.
loved his book, but I
Okay.
didn't know the ways of being an author and I didn't know it's possible to become an author. Like I
Mm.
don't know, I thought those people didn't like exist. It was just a
Wow.
dream. Yes,
So
until I moved to
you
Durban
thought
in 20.
it didn't exist because you never saw more authors who did that, or what made you think that they never existed?
Since I'm from rural areas, there were no authors here. I never saw.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You've never had an encounter with an author, with somebody who has authored books at that time.
Yes, yes. And we were
Mm.
never even exposed about the culture of reading and writing. So, like writing, I didn't even know this thing is a career. I just thought, no, let me write. I started by writing poems just for fun, just to perform in class. That's all.
Mm. And you
So
were
I
at
didn't know
school
I
at
can.
that
Yes, I was still in. I started in primary. I was in grade 7
time.
when I
Okay.
started writing
Okay.
poems.
Mm, mm, mm. So now, Ed, what did the teachers see in you? What did they say when they saw in you? Did they tell you that they see an author in you, or how did this whole thing emerge to becoming, to you becoming confident to pursue this career as an author?
No, they never made any comment about me becoming an author.
Mm,
What inspired me is I was introduced to arts and culture where
mhm.
in when I was in tertiary in 2015, 16. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
So I
okay.
started doing workshops. That's when I knew that this thing exists. And there were some professors from the universities who are authors. So I started meeting authors. Then what's actually motivated me is the author who bought himself a Jaguar out of writing. So I
Wow.
remember after the thing, I remember after the workshop, I called my cousin. And I
Mm,
was so sure that I'm gonna buy myself a Jaguar because he did it. Why not? That means I can do it as well. So
wow. And
that's when
how old were you then?
I think I was 23, 24. It was a long time
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I
And
called my cousin and told him that, no, you know what? I want to be an author and I want to buy myself a Jaguar.
so you were motivated by a Jaguar.
Yes. So seriously, I thought, yeah, there's a future in this thing. Why don't I try it? Because I have a skill. So yeah.
Mm, true, 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 true. But when you were still little, at those early stages when your passion, when you started realizing your passion, did you see yourself becoming this fully fledged author that you are today?
I've always loved reading and writing, but I never knew anything about this career. So no.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, I've
mm.
only by the way, I wanted to be an actress. Like,
Oh,
I wanted to be an actress, yeah. But life would plan, but God takes the final decision.
exactly, exactly. Wow, that's very interesting. So now,
Yeah.
how did how did you navigate your path from the passion that you had? As you say, you never actually saw yourself becoming an author. Take us through the process, of you having this passion, not seeing yourself as an author, to you coming to a decision now where you feel this is the route that I want to come across. Because I know that when you were maybe still in school, there were other kids who had different interests than you had. But I'm sure this passion grew in you as you continued at school, or as you continued to write. At what point in your life did you decide, no, this is the route that I really want to take, and it dawned on you that this is your calling, this is what you're called to do, and you're willing to take whatever risks, whatever it takes to become that?
Okay. It was in 2006. Was
Mm,
it? It was not 2016. 2016. I was in
yes.
Res.
Where were
So
you?
I didn't in Res, Devon. I was studying in college.
Yeah.
So we're staying in Res and we're living like people were living their lives. And I was like, no, man, why don't I tell people about this life we're living here?
Mm,
Others are others are grooving and stuff, and some of us, their steps legal. So then
mm,
we're like left smiling in the res. So I was like, no, man, let me write something about this. What might happen? What might go wrong in their lives? Because now
mm,
they are not taking care of their studies. They are out
mm,
there grooving. Why don't I write my heart deceived me? But now my challenge was to start. How do I start with the day? Because my heart deceived me. So I started by telling people would see like how the siblings fight over the inheritance
mm,
that
mm,
can lead to death. And then the children suffered. Then yeah, that led to grooving. So some of people have reason for doing whatever, living whatever lifestyle they are living. It's not like
mm.
they like, yeah, it's what is driving them. Some depression, some stress. So I decided to write my heart.
So, how did this concept come about when you decided, I'm going to call this book My Heart Deceived Me? How did it come about?
The story is about two brothers who killed each other for inheritance because the parents didn't treat them equally.
Mm,
So they ended up killing each other. And then the history repeated itself. When Uzingisa, the main character, went to the university, she met a friend who helped her without expecting anything in return. But because she is greedy, Uzingisa became greedy. She wanted her friend's boyfriend. Unfortunately, someone who knew the secret, she killed that person. But now it became a problem when her best friend, was killed as well. Everyone
mm,
thought, but it wasn't her this time. So that's when they said, my heart deceived me. I wanted something that didn't belong to me. The consequences. The,
mm.
the uncle lost his brother. Lisa lost her friend, her best friend. So my heart deceived me.
Wow. Interesting story indeed. And what is the
Thank you.
moral of the story? What did you want people to learn out of the story? I believe that there's a motivation behind why you wrote the book, the story, and even the story behind it, the concept behind it. What motivated it, and what did you want people to get out of it, to learn out of it?
I want people to be grateful for whatever position they have in life because God put you there. Do not
Mm,
envy others. If it's not your turn, clap for others. Do not be greedy because greedy can lead you to doing bad things, which may
yeah.
affect your life negatively in future.
Mm,
So
mm.
just be grateful and clap for others. Your time is
Wow.
coming.
True,
Mm.
true, true. And don't be envious of other people.
Yes, yes,
Envy is what actually kills people. When you are jealous and envious of others and not
mm,
learning to accept and wait for your time, that's what leads to people doing those
yes,
crazy stuff that you talk about in that book.
yes.
Now tell me, what inspires you? What inspires your writing overall?
Um, can I say? I'm into teaching too much youth about life. So whenever I write a book, I make sure that there is a lesson learned. Like in Ogutlen Special 3.
Mm,
Like I always make sure that people learn something. So
mm.
what inspires me to write is life in general, more
Okay.
especially children and youth.
Life in
But I
general.
write for everyone. Yes.
Mm. So are you into fiction writing or self-help books? How would you describe your style of writing?
I always call myself an award-winning fiction writer. Woo!
Love that. An
Yeah.
award-winning fiction writer.
Yes.
Have
Yeah, I
have you
got an award last year from
Oh,
the book behind. Yes.
okay. From which
For
book?
Oguhle and his special tree. It's a very great book. Very educational.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. How
Yes.
did that happen?
Um, I got nominated. I'm not sure who nominated me, but I got nominated last year for the for the book for the book Oguhle and his special tree. It's a children's book. And then
Mm,
I got a code for people to vote for me. Fortunately, they liked my work. They
yeah,
voted for me. They voted for me. Then I took the award home.
wonderful. Great stuff. Has it opened a lot of doors for you in your career
Yes,
as an author?
yes, big time. Because now I'm invited for the same book by what is that thing? Don't is essay something awards? I'm not sure, but it's in
Mm.
Joburg. Yes, so
Oh,
it's opening. That's why I'm saying Okuhle and his special tree is such a great read. Like
wow.
I'd like everyone to lay their hands on it because wow, your life will never be the same.
My God. No,
Yeah.
the way you explain yourself when you say you see you are an award-winning fiction
Right.
author. So
Yes.
to me, it says this first award that you got is just but the first. There's still gonna be
Castle is getting
more.
more.
Is that what you're expecting? Are you expecting
Yes.
more of these awards?
Yes. Please.
Mm.
I want to
Wow.
a place to display them.
Okay, okay. So it seems like you have a long way as far as writing is concerned. If you want to see yourself winning, scooping all those awards, it means that you're still gonna continue to write more and more and more books. There should be more books that we're expecting from you.
Yes. Yes.
How far do
Now
you
I'm
see your
working
career?
on I see myself as the best-selling author, an
Mm.
award-winning author, and the best scriptwriter in the whole wide world. Writing
Ah,
novels, dramas.
this girl is dreaming big, eh? You are really
Yes.
dreaming big. I love the ambition that you have. I love the
Yes.
fact that you're so ambitious and you see yourself so far with this career of writing. Now, how have your books been received? All these books that you have written, how have they been received?
Hey, before COVID, my Heart Deceived Me was doing way like Gable, it was selling. Hey,
Mm,
but COVID happened. The
mm,
sales are very slow, but we're getting there. But
mm, mm,
very
mm.
slow. So this thing kills our career too much.
Yeah, yeah. And how do you market your books? How do you make sure that your books reach your audience, those who are your target market?
I do e-radio interviews. I do posters. I post on Facebook as well. Then
Mm,
I send messages whenever I have a new book to friends and all my WhatsApp list and Facebook friends just for them
okay.
to see
Mm,
there's something
mm,
new. And oh, I always tell them when I'm cooking, but guys, something is coming. We're cooking now.
mm, mm,
So they're
mm.
always
So do you sell your books yourself? They are not anywhere available like in bookshops or
um
maybe online platforms that are available to sell books?
bookshops available in Coxted.
Where
There's
is
a
there?
bookshop there.
Where is it?
Coxted is few kilometers away from Eastern Cape, but it's
Okay.
in KZN. Yes,
Oh,
and
it's only.
then
Mm.
Ibeng Adams in Durban. Adams
Oh,
book.
okay.
Yes, that's all. But most of the time, I'm selling the books myself.
Mm. Are you
Mhm.
intending to have them available on other platforms, like where maybe, because maybe people from Gauteng and other provinces who want to have them. I know online right now, I mean, has platforms that you can use to also sell books. Is that your intention to see them maybe spreading in such a way that they reach even your target market beyond KZN, beyond your close
Yes,
proximity?
yes,
Mm.
yes. That's my
Mm.
dream.
Wow, great stuff. You mentioned that you have your own company.
Yes, I have Easy Tuber Pty Ltd.
What
Um,
is it about? What is your company? What does it deal with?
since now I'm a law student, I
You are a
want to
lost.
do everything. I'm a law student.
You
And
want to?
remember, all Steve Vigo and the other guys died for this education. So now we
Yeah.
must grab the opportunity with both hands. Yabo.
Whatever you find, you must just pursue it, right?
So whenever I get a chance, I study because this education was fought for. It's
Uh,
mine.
uh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm a law student.
So your
So my plan
so your
currently,
your company
so
doesn't.
currently my okay, you go.
Okay, I'm saying your company doesn't deal with writing; it deals with something else.
It deals with construction. Since I've been in construction for some time now, I've decided,
Oh,
but no, we need people like us because people
okay.
get awarded tenders while they do not know what they are doing. Whereas we are here working for peanuts. How about
Mm,
we bring and do the things since we're experienced and we know exactly what is wanted?
right,
So
right.
I'm doing construction work, and then under the same company, I'm doing e-publishing as well.
Or you
So
also do publishing for other authors.
Authors, yes. So once I'm a qualified lawyer, I will have my firm there under the same thing.
Oh, I love that. So you'll be able to fuse all these things that you're doing under one company. Is that your intention?
Yes,
Mm,
yes,
I see. Because I was going to ask you, how do you now bring all these things together? Because they look to me like they're different interests, they're not the same thing. It looks like you've got a passion on different things. But the way you're explaining it, you're able to fuse it in such a way that there's no clash between them. There's no
not at
conflict
all.
of interest between the,
Yes.
the passions that you have. But how do you
Yeah.
juggle all that? How do you balance all that?
Hey, I really don't know. It can only be God. I don't know. Like I don't know how I make it possible, but I ensure that I I do everything successfully. But I don't know how
Yeah.
because I still have I even have time to go out with friends and have fun.
Yes. Because I'm wondering, when do you have time to write? Because you've got 5 books that you've written so far. When do you have
Yes.
time to write? When do you have time to focus on your company, on growing your company? Also, when do you have time to study for law? Because law is such.
Yeah, it's not a child's play.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Exactly. So I'm wondering, within the time that you have, how do you manage your time to be able to fit all of those things in your schedule and in your life, to the point where you still have free, like you say, you still have free time to hang around with friends and you don't find it overwhelming. I think there's a recipe that you need to share with us that you are
Ish.
using works for you, of which we can learn from it as well.
I really don't
How do
know.
you do that?
I really don't know. Serious, I won't lie. I don't know how I do it.
No, I
So
think
I
you are
was
hiding your secret from us. You are hiding your recipe from us. There
not at
must
all.
be.
Once I know, I'll definitely share.
Okay, okay. But some
Yes,
things are just sheer grace. It's just the grace of God upon somebody's life. You know,
yes,
we are not gifted the same way. We are not graced the same way. There are some
that-
people who can multitask, you know, a whole lot of things more than others. There are those who can only handle just a few things, you know. But in your
yes.
case, it looks to me like God has blessed you in abundance. You know, He has graced you enough
Amen.
to be able to,
Yes.
to handle all these things. You know. So, where do you see your career taking you in, let's say, 5 years, 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself?
Abroad.
Or you want to see yourself
Hey,
at being
I
international
see myself
icon?
in Haibo.
Mm,
Yeah. I'd like to
okay.
see myself as an international icon, like doing
Mm,
things. But don't forget the best-selling parts. I want to be the bestseller
yes.
because I believe that my books are very good and are worth reading and are very educational. So I'd like everyone, because even
Mm,
my plan is to have audio because there are people who cannot. What is this thing called? Attention dun, deficiency syndrome.
yes.
The
Yeah.
people, the
That's
people
the
who
one.
cannot focus.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'd like to have audio books so that those people can be accommodated as well because I have the greatest message that everyone must get something.
So you want to do that with all your books. You want
Ye-
to make them audio, turn them into audio books.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
accommodate everyone.
Okay. Okay. And how many more books do you see yourself writing before you exit this world? How many more books are still in you?
Yo. I've even lost count. I'm still gonna
Mm,
write, and I'm still gonna write even the non-fictions ones. Like once I'm successful in this business thing, I'm gonna write a story about my life, like give people hope because I believe my life is too inspirational. Mm.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people will be inspired because I'm from a very poor background, but now I'm in the middle. I'm going to swim with the top dogs.
Wow, great stuff. I love that. You see yourself going very far, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. So during like in this last minutes that we have, few minutes that we have, you told us about your first book. I mean, yeah, it was the first book. My Heart Deceived Me. But you've got other books, as you said, that you've written. Can you tell us a bit about those books? What people should get out of them, and what was your intention out of, yeah, from writing those books?
We have Okuhle and his special tree. Okuhle was the
Mm,
main character. Her dream
mm.
started under a tree at school because she didn't have friends. Every time she spent it under a tree reading a book. So she
Okay.
became an author. She became an author. She was inspired by reading books from the local authors. And then her mother, because without support and encouragement, we cannot go anywhere. She was
Mm,
so fortunate because she had her mother, even
mm,
though she wasn't happy that her child wanted to be an author, because in this world people are not reading. But she
mm.
didn't stop. She didn't stop encouraging and supporting her. That's why she ended up becoming the best author, and she was convinced because she wanted to promote the culture of reading and writing because
Right.
in our world we do not read, which is not true. So we're
Mm-hmm.
working very hard to change that.
Mm,
Yes.
mm,
So according to Ulona in Ogut's world, that had changed. She
mm.
became the best-selling author. She opened her own bookshop. which then it assisted with job creation. So she employed people. Yes.
Mm, mhm.
And
So
then there was,
wait, before
yes,
you go there, I believe that with this one, the moral of the story, like what you wanted people to learn from, you wanted to encourage people to be more authors, to read more, or what was your intention with that book?
believe in yourself.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
even though there were people who were discouraging her, but that never stopped her from dreaming. Believe in
Mm,
yourself because no one knows you like you do. You are the
powerful.
master of your life. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you mustn't let people discourage you.
Great stuff.
Yes.
Great stuff. Yeah. And the other books?
Undibalulekile.
Mm.
I'm special as well. I'm special, yeah. I'm important. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a book written in isiXhosa.
Is it
So
fiction?
yeah, it's a fiction.
Okay.
Uh, but it's about COVID. How
Mm.
it's about a young man who lost his mother at a very young age because due to his mother was a nurse, so he died because of COVID.
Oh.
Instead of losing hope after losing his mother, but he got more encouraged because
Hmm.
he must study hard because so that to impress his mother, he had an impression that his mother is watching over him, so
Mm.
he can't let him down.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
Ndibalulekile. And then Undibalulekile comes from where the president sacrificed for us, like
Wait,
how he gave us the
the
social
previous one
media
you just shared, the one you wrote, which talks about COVID. I assume you wrote it during COVID, right?
during COVID. Yes,
It's more
yes,
recent. Okay.
yes. So
Mm-hmm.
the school kid was excited with Balulekile. I am special because
Mm.
government gave us money, the increase in grants, and then we were given relief at home. There was no hunger. Like at least there was something in the table. So we are special. And
Yeah.
then we were released from going to school because we
Mm.
had to be protected.
Hmm.
Yes.
Mm, mm. Powerful books. It sounds like all your books have a strong message. They have a powerful message that, as you say, that is the reason why you want to even turn them into audio books, because you believe that you have a
Yes.
powerful message that you want to share with the
Yes.
world. And I believe that it's possible. It's possible. You can whatever you dream of becoming and doing, nothing is impossible. You can reach every height that you want to reach in life. And I believe that even with the dreams that you have, God is going to bless you and take them to greater heights, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us now, all these books that you've written, if somebody is interested in having one of them or two of them or all of them, how can they get hold of you? How can they access all these books?
My Facebook handle is Mbala Zikhona. Mbala, my surname Mbalaa
Yeah.
Zikhona. Zikhona Mbala Zikhona. Then Twitter is Zikhona Mbala. Then
Mm-hmm.
Instagram Zikhona Mbala. My phone number is 072 747 7191.
Okay. Are you doing any mentorship programs for upcoming authors? Because I heard
No, I
you have a publishing wing, but you don't have programs
mentoring.
where you help upcoming authors as well who want to learn the whole process of
Mm,
writing and becoming authors.
no, I just help when
Yes.
you ask, but it's not what I specialize in. No, I don't have it.
Okay. Then your
Yes.
publishing, how does it work? What do you do in your publishing company, your publishing wing?
I do everything. You just give me your manuscript, you email it to me, then I look at it I work with other guys. So we have a look at it, then we do everything. We give you an invoice, you give us 50%, That's it. We don't have any shares. We don't take anything, and we don't have a right to print any book without your consent. So we
Mm.
just give all your copies to you. Then
Mm.
to us, you come back when you say, no, I need 100 copies. I need you to print for me 100 copies. That's it. But you never see me selling your books anywhere without your consent or
Mm.
anything. Yes.
And how is it going? How is your publishing company growing so far?
Hey, so far so good. So far
Is
so
it?
good. People are publishing. Yes, I've published
Mhm.
about 2 books so far this year alone.
Yeah.
So I think it's promising.
Nice, beautiful. And your last words to upcoming authors, especially young authors like you who started, very young and
Yeah.
want to see themselves very far, like you want to see yourself. What message can you give to them? What message of encouragement, inspiration can you give to them in terms of how they can get to where they want to reach as far as their career in writing, or even those who want to start, they haven't started and they are looking for some kind of boost, something that can help them, some kind of encouragement on where to start, how to start. What can you say to them?
I would like to say, be hungry for information.
Mm,
Be hungry for information. Information is not gonna come to you. You have to go find the information.
mm,
Nothing is impossible if you believe. Believe in yourself. Your dreams are valid. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
A
Wow.
dream will always be a dream till you turn it into a reality.
Mm,
Work
mm,
hard
mm.
and play hard. It is possible, believe me.
It's possible. If God did it with you, He can also do it with them, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh,
What an inspiration you are, Zikhona.
thank you. Thank
May
you.
God continue to bless your career. May God continue to increase you. May you continue to be an inspiration to even upcoming young authors,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
yeah, who want to reach where you are and even beyond. And I believe we should be expecting more out of you. In few years, I'm sure you would have written more than 20
Oh,
books.
yes, yes.
Yeah, we'll keep following you, checking you out, and I'm sure this won't be the last time that we speak with you so that you can
Thank
tell us
you.
more, about how your career is advancing, how it's progressing, because we still want to hear more from you.
Okay, I'm in. um, I have a message before we leave.
Mm.
For other, because since I'm a proud South African, so I'd like to share something with other proud South Africans, not youth, but now, like everyone.
Please do sign out. Please do share with them.
Okay. South Africa, the beauty of South Africa, the beauty of our land, the land of liberation, doing creative things with our hands, like using the machine. We always do everything possible to fulfill our dreams, taking hope under our wings. This is the Rainbow Nation. What else would I be if I was an African? Witness the beauty of Africa. It Cape Town, the top mountain that is so beautiful, therefore it attracts tourists, which is the main cause of our growth economy. What else would I be if I was an African? The beauty of South Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
I know this lady is loaded. You're a poet, she's an author. I know. I salute you. I salute you, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much
much.
for sharing that with us and also telling us about the great work that you're doing as an author. We will definitely check you out, and I will encourage even our listeners and our viewers here on live stream to check your work as you've given your details on how they can get hold of you. And I
Thank
believe that God will continue to bless you. Thank you so much
thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah. Stay blessed.
Thank you.
You so much.
Bye.
Goodbye. That was Zikhona Mbala. Great interview indeed. One of the youngest authors that we were able to get hold of to just be an inspiration to other upcoming young authors as we are celebrating Youth Month. And I believe that you've learned a lot, that it is possible. Young as you are, you can still start your career as an author, and people can learn so much more out of the content that you are writing about, and you can be an impact. You can leave a lasting impact through your writing skill. That's where we end it. I believe that you've learned a lot, that you've been inspired. Until we meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on Africa USA Radio. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and give you peace. Shalom, shalom.